Yes, sir, we can see.
Right. Now this is individual development, individual level development, right? So today we are going to from today we are going to discuss at least today and next week we are going to discuss some individual level HRD strategies or techniques. Right. Now before we go through individual level intervention method, we must have some idea about individual, right? Because we are going to do, we are going to develop individual. So therefore, we must have some idea about individual, right? So if I ask from you, who is an individual? Who's an individual? Vijay Singh? Who is an individual?
A person.
A person. Who is a person? What do you mean by person? Without knowing that, very difficult to develop people, right? Because we are going to develop individual. So we should know who is an individual. So, Manasekara, any idea about individual? Chanaka, any idea about individual?
So, human being regarded as an individual.
Just human. Who is a human being?
The person who can think,
Person who
and
can
think alive and do the works.
Yes. Up to some extent, just 20%, right?
So is individual is having an identity, he has having thoughts and feelings, and he has some significant characteristics.
Yes. Now, if I ask from you, under individual level, what are the things you are going to develop? Then answer is very easy. What are the things we are going to develop under individual? Because individual development. No? So what are the things we are going to develop? Yes.
Attitude and behaviors.
Attitude. What else?
Skills.
Skills
And abilities.
and abilities. Huh? Knowledge. Now you can see now those are the things we are going to develop under individual. Individual development means that. Right. Basically, anyway, good. Right. A person means according to the dictionary, any entity that has the moral right of self-determination. Right? That means somebody. Sometimes it can be animal, I don't know. Self-determination. You can determine something on your own. If you can do it, you are belong to category of person. Now, robot is not a person because robot can't self-determine. Only human being can self-determine up to now, right? So that is due to intelligence. So under individual development, we are going to develop the intelligence of person. Then consciousness and self-awareness. So these are the things we are going to develop under individual, right? Under individual development. So self, now we call self. Now here we call self-awareness. If I ask from you, because I don't know who is Asita. Asita, Can you tell me something about you? Then I can understand. Asita, tell me 5 things about you.
So my name is Ashish Sumanasegara. I working.
Wait. My name is
Ashish
Asita Sumanasegara. Then
I live in Banadura
I live in Panadura.
and I work as a human resource manager
I work as a HRM manager.
and I work in South Asia Gateway Terminal.
I work in South Asia. Right. Anyway, right. What else? Last one. One more. One more.
I'm doing my master's in Colombo University.
I'm doing
a master's in human resource
a
management.
master's in Colombo University. Right. Now, Chetani, tell me 5 things about you, because I don't know who are you.
Sir,
Yes.
I'm Chetani Kumari Samaravira.
Yes.
I live in Dehiwala.
I live in Devila.
I studied at Sima Bandanayaka Vidyalaya.
Right. I study Srima Bandaranaike. What else? Two more things.
I had my bachelor's degree at Sir John Kotalawala Defence University.
I have had my bachelor degree at KDU. One more.
Now I am working as a medical laboratory scientist at Lanka Hospital.
I am working at Lanka Hospital as a laboratory. One more. If I ask from Hema, tell me 5 things about you. Hema? Harsha?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm AMR now. Personally, I'm working at Sri Lanka Army, sir.
Yes.
My rank is major.
My rank is major.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I completed my military training at Kotlawala Defence University and Sri Lanka Military Academy, sir.
Yes.
These days, I'm working in Security Forces Headquarters West. Sir.
Right. Now, 3 people told me, who are they? If I ask from Darshan, can you understand them? Can you understand those three people based on the information they give?
So some information other than that are required to understand, get more understanding. Sir.
What are those things? What are those things, Darshan?
They are interesting things. Then they are to get some details regarding their family background and all.
Now see, Asita, Abekon say, right, those things are not enough. Not enough to tell something about you. Now Asita mentioned, now he get his first degree from KDU. KDU is you? Asita?
Yes,
KDU is you?
No, sir.
No. Then how can you say, right, now you told I took my first degree from KDU.
That's not me, sir.
Then who? Sorry.
That's me, sir.
Chetani. Now KD is you? KDU is not you. KDU is something else. So I asked, tell something about you. No one told anything about you. That's why Abhay mentioned. So there are so many other things they have to mention. So therefore, to understand people, those things are not enough. Now, right? So therefore, we must have some idea about who is an individual? Who is an individual, right? Right. First thing is, according to neuroscience, you means your brain. You means your brain. According to psychology, you means your cognitive processes. You means your cognitive process. According to sociology, it is some belief about yourself. Some belief about yourself. According to philosophy, person is a unique person. You can't describe. Every person is unique. According to religion, that is ego. Now you can see self means completely different. So you must have some idea about individual. So human being, to mention, have an advanced thinking ability. Advanced thinking ability. Then they are different from animal because of this thinking ability. So if you want to understand a person, you have to understand person's mind. That's the only way. No other way. Not the school he went, not his position. Those are not important. You want to understand a person, you must understand his mind. Can we understand a person's mind? Chanaka?
It's very difficult.
Very difficult. Darshana, can we understand person's mind?
We can get some understanding, having some discussion and getting some idea with, sharing some idea with him. We can get some understandings.
Yes, we can get some understanding. So that means that now you also mentioned it is very difficult to understand people. Now this is the problem. How can you develop individual without knowing him? So I think last week I asked the same question for you. Darshan, are you married?
Yes, sir.
You know your wife. You know who is your wife?
It is the same answer, sir.
Same answer, very difficult. Very difficult to understand. Right? So now that's the issue. Now, if you want to develop a person, you should know about something. You should know about this person, right? So therefore, only way you can understand people, behavior, through behavior. That's the simple way you can understand people. What person do? Now he is singing. Then you can say he can sing. He's dancing. He have a skill to dance. That's the way you can understand through observing person's behavior, right? Through observing person's behavior, you can understand. So that is according to behavioral science, right? So there are so many theories. One theory says you can understand people from looking at their behavior, right? But there are some other theories, they argue, even your behavior is governed by your mind. Therefore, if you want to understand behavior, you should learn about mind. So mind first, action second. So each and individual behave in a different way. So if you want to change that person, you must have some understanding about that person. To understand that person, you must have some idea about that person's mind. Clear? Any questions? So mind first, action second. So you have to understand person's mind. Then I am going to ask a very tricky question. Abeko, where is your mind? Darshan, where is your mind?
Sir,
Huh? Where is your
time,
mind?
I cannot say exact locations.
Yes. So how can you now if you don't know the place, how can you understand person's mind? That's the basic issue. Right?
Yes,
So can we understand a person? Because mind first, action second. So we don't know where is mind. Right? Now this is this is one theory about behavior. Now their argument is no need to study about mind. Mind is useless. Mind is like a black box. Your behavior governed by your stimuli. We call stimuli lead to response. Stimuli lead to response. Then Gunasiri, are you there? Gunasiri, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Gunasiri, වතුර බොන්නේ කොයි වෙලාවට?
When I thirsty,
Ah,
I am drinking.
so it is very easy. දැන් අපි කියවනේ now වතුර බොන එක තමයි behavior එක. වතුර බොන්නේ ඇයි? එයාට තිබහයි. Thirsty. So that's simple way. If you want to understand behavior, that's a simple way. No need to understand mind. According to this theory, right? Stimuli lead to response. So if you want to understand person, you must understand about stimuli. කන්නේ බඩගිනි වුණා. දැන් මෙයා එක්කෙනෙක් නිදියා. එයාට නිදිමත ඇවිල්ලා. එයාට නිදිමත ඇවිල්ලා. So stimuli is that. So you should be able to understand the stimuli. That's one theory argue. Then another theory argue even stimuli, even stimuli you can control. Then අපි බඩගිනි ආවම හැමතිස්සෙම කනවද? අසිත?
Yes, sir.
බඩගිනි ආවම කනවා හැමතිස්සෙම බඩගිනි ආවම කනවා?
When have a time, we do, sir.
Yes, sometimes we postpone. දැන් කන්න බෑ. අයියෝ බෑ. එදා හොඳ නැහැ. So that means your mind. So in between stimuli and response, mind also work. Therefore, another theory argue, still mind has the role. Now, according to this stimuli response theory, mind has no role. But another theory say, even stimuli response, mind has the role. Stimulus goes to mind, so mind determines the response. So therefore, still mind, you have to understand the mind. Right. So behavior, as I mentioned, overt behavior, that means observable action, eating, drinking, walking, reading, those are behaviors. Then there's another behavior called covert behavior. That behavior you can't see. Thinking, dreaming, those things you can't see. So what is the relationship between these two types of behavior? Can anyone say? Is there any relationship between overt behavior and covert behavior? Any relationship?
Yes, covered. There may be interrelationship which due to covered behavior, overt behavior may be occurred. and due to overt behavior, coward behavior. Okay.
Yes. Now, according to Chanakya, yes, there is a relationship. What is the relationship? This is the relationship. Your overt behavior is determined by your coward behavior. So therefore, if you want to understand a person's behavior, you must understand the coward behavior. Now assume someone is every day late. He's late coming. That's his behavior. So now you want to change his behavior. That means develop that person, change. So now his overt behavior is coward behavior. Overt behavior is every day he's delayed. So if you want to change him, what you have to do? Chanakya, if you want to change his behavior, what do you have to do?
We have to say that you are late.
Uh-huh.
We have to say that you are late or something. Then we have to intimate him that you are late.
We have to change his coward behavior. We have to change his coward behavior. Coward behavior means way of thinking. We have to change his coward behavior, way of thinking. Then only he will change his behavior. So that's the very simple argument, right? Another theory says your behavior is governed by your attitude, values, belief. So therefore, if you want to change a person's behavior, you have to change his attitudes. That's why we normally call attitude changing program, because you want to change people's behavior. If I ask this question, Harsha, how many attitude changing program you have participated? Harsha, how many attitude changing program you have participated?
For myself, sir?
Yeah.
Less than 10, sir.
Less than 10.
Yes, sir.
If I ask this way, have you changed your behavior?
Up to some extent.
Up to some extent, huh?
Yes,
Are you sure? Are you sure you have changed your behavior? Yes, now this is the problem. We have a lot of attitude changing training program. Useless. People won't change. Why? Harsha, why? No, you can answer this question. Why?
The things we have used to some of those practices, so we can't.
No. Look at this chart. Look at this chart.
Okay.
Can you change the attitudes? Can you change the attitudes? Harsha?
No, sir.
Why?
Because attitudes depend on beliefs and values.
Unless you change beliefs and values, you can't change attitude. That's the logical argument. So therefore, if you want to change the attitude, you must change the values and beliefs. Now, through this program, your training program, do you change their beliefs and values? That's my argument. That's my argument. Chanakya, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So through this your attitude changing program, can you change their beliefs and values? Because attitude depends on beliefs and values. Now this is the argument. Now that's why a lot of training programs are useless. That's why a lot of training programs are used. You spend a lot of money on training. But Sri Lanka now see low productivity, right? Now Sri Lankan situation, now you can see low productivity, no development, no change. So that means we have not changed our behavior. That means we have not changed our beliefs and values. That's the argument, right? Abekon, that's the argument, right? So what is belief? What is belief? If I ask this way, Abekon, are you a vegetarian or not?
I am a vegetarian, sir.
Why?
I cannot eat meat and fish. It is.
Why?
I don't
Why
like.
you
to.
can?
I
why
don't
you-
like, sir.
I don't like.
I don't like, sir.
Why you
Cannot.
why
I
you
cannot
don't like?
consume.
Why? What
I
the
don't
reason?
know, sir. By nature, I
Not
cannot
by
eat.
nature. Not by nature. There should be some reason.
Uh,
There should be some reason. At least past experience. Something. Something
Yeah.
you must have. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now that's the belief. Abekon, that's the belief. Right? That's why you don't, right? You doesn't like. Now, doesn't like is the attitude. Right? I don't eat meat. I can't eat. I don't like. So like and dislike is the attitude. So attitude depends on something else. That's why I asked. So belief. Belief means what we think as right and wrong. What we think as right and wrong. Right? Values are what we think as good and bad. What we think as good and bad. So normally we believe right things are good things, wrong things are bad things. Right things are good things, wrong things are bad things. So for good things, we like good things. We dislike bad things. Now that's the relationship between belief, values, attitudes. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Chanika, clear? Aranda, yes?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yes, sir.
Clear. Now, if you want to change a person's behavior, you have to change what he believes, right and wrong. Good example. Good example. These days you can see Yuktiya Mehayuma. Yuktiya Mehayuma, drugs. Right. Now people take drugs. We call drug addiction. Don't misunderstand. If I ask this question from Chanaka, Chanaka, do you smoke?
Never smokes.
You never. Why?
That is, I think that is a bad habit.
Huh?
I think that is a bad habit.
That is bad now. That is your values. That's why you won't smoke. You think bad. Why you think bad, Chanaka? Why you think that is bad?
Because of smoking causes cancers and other diseases.
That's your belief. Smoking lead to cancer. That's your belief. That's why that's why you don't smoke. Darshana, now clear? Abeko?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now you
yes.
can see. Now you can see the relation between belief, values, and attitude. Now, if you want to stop drug addictors, you have to change their belief. You have to change their belief. Now, I can't see your faces, but anyway, I will give you a small story. I work in drug addiction, rehabilitation center for some period. Now there, if you want to stop your addiction, you must come and register. So that's a procedure. So normally every day some people come and say, sir, I want to stop this one. look at my body. I have lost my even my wealth. I have lost because of this drug addiction. Now I want to stop. Then we registered them, and we keep them in a separate room. We normally give them normal food, right? then උදේ ආවම 3 වෙනකොට 3-4 වෙනකොට මේගොල්ලෝ එනවා. එක්කෙන දෙන්න ඇවිල්ලා මේස ළඟ කැරකෙනවා. අබේකෝන් මොකටද කැරකෙන්නේ? දැන් අපේ මේසි ගාව කැරකෙනවා. ඇයි?
They have a requirement of getting drugs.
Oh, ඇවිල්ලා සර් හරි අමාරුයි සර්. පොඩ්ඩක් ගන්න පොඩ්ඩක් නැද්ද සර්? ඔන්න අහන පොඩ්ඩක් නැද්ද සර්? අපි නෑ නෑ දැන් ඔය ආවෙ නවත්තන්න දෙන්න කියන්නේ ඉල එලෝ ගන්නවා. ඉතින් යනවා. ආයි එනවා. අනේ සර් දැන් නම් මැරෙයි සර්. දැන් නම් ඔන්න කියන වචන දැන් නම් මැරෙයි සර්. පොඩ්ඩක් බොන්න ඕනේ සර්. දෙන්න නෑ. එහෙනම් සර් කොලයක් රවුම් කරලා බොන්නද? අර අපි කියන්නේ අර කොලයක් රවුම් කරලා කොලයක් බොනවා කියලා. සිගරට් එක වගේ. නෑ නෑ දැන් බොන්න බෑ. අනේ සර් මැරෙයි සර්. උන්ට ටිකක් වෙලා ගියාම ඇවිල්ලා කියන බලන්න සර් මේ වෙවුලනවා සර්. වෙවුලන්නේ ඇයි? ඇයි ඒ වෙවුලන්නේ? අබේකෝ ඇයි ඒ වෙවුලන්නේ?
The mind is requesting. The signal is coming from the mind.
ඔව් මොකක්ද ඒකට කියන්නේ? ඒකට කියන සික් එක කියලා. අනේ සර් සික් එක හැදිලා සර්. ඊට පස්සේ අහනවා පොඩ්ඩක් නාන්නද සර්? නානවා කියලා නානවා. නාලා ආයිලා කියන දැන් අපි හොඳ දැන් හොඳයිද? දැන් නම් සර් සික් එක පොඩ්ඩක් අඩුයි සර්. ඒ කියන්නේ නෑවම සික් එක අඩු වෙනවා. ආයි පෑ බහින් ආයි ආයිලා කියන. සර් සික් එක සර් හරි අමාරුයි සර්. නානවා. 10 පාරක් විතර නානවා. දෙන්නේ නෑ බොන්න පොඩ්ඩක්. පහුවෙන්ද උදේට අපි යනවා බලන්න. ඉන්නවා මොක්කුළු ටික වගේ ඉන්නවා. අයියෝ. අපි යනවා මොකෝ. අයියෝ හරි අමාරුයි. මැරලා වගේනේ සර්. අපි කියනවා ටක් ගාලා. දැන් ඔයාලට යමක් කියන්න පුළුවන් ද අපේකෝ. තානක now can you tell something based on their behavior? Aranda, can you tell something about their behavior?
Now, sir, you all are trying to break their behavior pattern. Behavior pattern. You are going to change their behavior pattern.
How?
By not giving drugs and
Yes, by not giving drug
and giving food and changing the environment.
Right.
those
Right.
things.
You have this one key point. Yes. Anyone else?
So in addition to that,
Yes.
sir, that to change the attitudes, we must be able to find these values and how he believes things, and to give some brainwash and to give some inputs to change his beliefs. Through that, of course, attitudes can be changed in the long run.
Yes. Anyone else?
So they think that without drugs they will get die or something, like they are having that belief. So you reaffirm them that without having drugs, so they could survive and they could adapt, and through that process, so you are changing their
Very good, Jasinga. Very good. That's the things we are doing. The මොකක්ද ඒගොල්ලෝ කිව්වේ? ඇවිල්ලා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? හැන්දාවට කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? මොකක්ද ඇවිල්ලා කියන්නේ දැන් ඇවිල්ලා?
they will die because without drugs.
sir marriage. ඒක තමයි විශ්වාසය. මොකද්ද මේක බිව්වේ නැත්තම් මැරේ. බිව්වේ නැත්තම් මැරේ. අන්න විශ්වාසය. බිව්වේ නැත්තම් මැරේ. දැන් අපි පහුවෙන්ද උදේ අහන්නේ මොකද්ද? දැන් කොහොමද? අනේ සර් මැරලා වගේ සර්. අන්නද අපි කියනවා මැරලා වගේ වුණාට මැරලා නැහැ ඔය. ඔයා මැරලා නැහැ බිව්වයි කියලා. බිව්ව නැහැ කියලා මැරලා නැහැ. ඔය ඉන්නේ. Now we try to change their belief. දැන් ඔය කුඩු ගහන අයට වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඒකයි. රැයට කුඩු තියාගන්නේ කොට්ටයට හෙට උදේ බිව්ව නැත්තම් මැරෙනවා. ඒක තමයි බිලීෆ් එක. ඒ කියන්නේ their body want, not right. එයාට ඕනේ නැහැ. But his body need that. So addicted means that your body want. එතකොට අන්න මැරේසර් අපේ මැරුන්නේ නැහැ නේද මොයි ඉන්නේ හොදට. Now we try to change their belief. Abekon, that's the intervention. Abekon, right? Clear?
Clear, sir, clear.
Right. So we try, no, that's the intervention. We try to change their belief. මැරුන්නේ නැහැ නේ ඉෂි ඔය ඉන්නේ. ඒවට මැරලා වගේ මැරලා වගේ වලට මැරලා නැහැ. ඔය ඉන්නේ හොදට. දැන් එහෙම දවස් දෙකක් තුනක් ගියාට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට හිතෙනවා අඩේ මැරුන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ඉන්නේ හොදට. And now they can give up. Now they can give up. එහෙම නැතිව ගැහුවයි කියලා කිරේ දැම්මයි කියලා කුඩු ගහන එක නවත්තන්නේ නැහැ. කුඩු ගහන එක නවත්තන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක තමයි සෙල්ලම. Right. So that's the development. That's the development, right? So we want to stop this drug addiction. So we want to change the belief, not the attitude, right? You must change the belief. Then you can change their behavior. So how can you change the belief? Now that's the development activity. How can you develop? How can you change their belief? So therefore you should know before that how they develop their belief. If you know that, then you can take action to change their belief. They develop their belief based on past experience. Past experience. Then kudu gahana katti issella lawase kudu gawuwama mara thrill. Mara thrill. එතකොට දෙවෙනි දවසේ බොන්නෙත් ඒකට තමයි thrill එක ගන්න. thrill එකට තමයි බොන්නේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. පස්සේ තමයි මරණයට බය බොන්නේ. හරි? අබේකෝන් පස්සේ බොන්නේ thrill එකට නෙමෙයි. හරි? පස්සේ බොන්නේ මරණයට බය. ඒක නවත්තන්න. Then you can easily do something. Construction. Second method is construction. Based on available information. දැන් අර ඡානක කිව්වනේ මොකද්ද මේ සිගරට් බිව්වම කැන්සර් හැදෙනවා කියලා. ඡානක එහෙම ගෝනේ smoking lead to cancer no?
Yes.
ඇත්තද ඒක? ඒක ඇත්තද? අන්න තියෙන ඩවුට් එක.
Scientifically proved.
ඒක එහෙම ඩවුට් එකක් තියෙනවා. සිගරට් බොන හැමෝටම කැන්සර් හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. එහෙම ඩවුට් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අන්න අපි construction based on available information. සිගරට් බොන එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නෙකුට හැදෙනවා. ඔක්කොටම හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකින්ද බිව්වට කමන්නේ නැහැ අන්න that's the way we develop our belief through available information. ඔය දැන් ඔය data බලපුවම data දිහා බලපුවම අයියෝ මේ ලක්ෂයක් බොනවා 1000කට කැන්සර් හැදිලා අයියෝ මොකද්ද ඕක දශම ගානට හැදෙන්නේ අන්න එහෙම තමයි අපි කියන්නේ. Third one is analogy, result of generalization. දැන් අපි කියනවා මේව දැන් සමහරු කියන මොකක්ද ඒක කියන්නේ මේ තව එකක් තියෙනවා මම කියන්නේ මේ සමහරු මැරෙනවා මේ බීවි නැතුවත් ඒක මොකක්ද ඒක හැදෙන ලෙඩේ මොකක්ද බීවි නැතුවත් හැදෙනවා මොකක්ද? Can anyone tell me what is that?
Cirrhosis.
Cirrhosis. Zero. එතකොට අන්න බීවි නැතුව cirrhosis හැදෙනවා. ඉතින් බොන්න ඒ කියන්නේ බිව්වත් එකයි නොබිව්වත් එකයි. අන්න belief එක. Now they develop the belief. සිරෝසිස් හැදිලා අර ගෑනු එක්කලා සිරෝසිස් හැදිලා. එයා බීලා නැහැ කවදා. එයාට හැදිලා නැහැ. ඒක නොබිව්වොත් හැදෙනවා නෙමෙයි. එහෙනම් ඉතින් බිව්වත් එක නොබිව්වත් එකයි. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ බොනවා. අන්න analogy. You develop your belief. Fourth way, authority. Shaped by individual in whom we have confidence. Then doctor කෙනෙක් කිව්වොත් doctor කෙනෙක් කිව්වොත් I say බිව්වම cancer හැදෙනවා I say. The doctor කෙනෙක් කිව්වොත් if doctor says we believe because doctor has authority. ඕගොල්ලෝ අහලා තියෙන දොස්තරලා එහෙම කියලා. චේතනේ අහලා තියෙන ડોක්ටර්ස්ලා එහෙම කියනවා. සිගරට් බීම කැන්සර් හැදෙනවා කියලා. ආ?
Yes, sir. Yes,
ඇහේ?
sir.
ආ? අහලා
Yes,
තියෙනවද?
sir. Yeah.
මම නම් ආවේ. එහෙම ආවද? සමහර දොස්තරලා කියනවා මේ දවසකට පොඩ්ඩක් ඔය ෂොට් එකක් දෙකක් දියන්න. පොඩ්ඩක් ගෙවුවට කමන්නේ. එහෙමත් කියනවනේ. ඥානක එහෙම කියනවනේ.
Yes, sir. Some of
එහෙම කියනවා. ඒක ડોක්ටර්ත් එහෙම කියනවනේ. ඉතින් මොකද වෙන්නේ බිව්වම? ඔන්න මිනිස්සු develop belief, right? ડોක්ටර් කියන පොඩ්ඩක් බිව්වොත් කමන්නේ නැහැ. ටිකක් හද ගොඩක් නෙමෙයි. Now this is the way we develop our belief. Then based on our religion, right? Religion is another one. Religion is the major one we develop our belief. ඒක ආගම තමයි ඊළඟට තියෙන්නේ. දැන් පුනරුත්පත්තියක් තියෙනවා. හොඳ ආත්මයක් තියෙනවා. සත්තු මරුවම දැන් ඔය සමහරු මස් කන්න නැත්තේ ඒකට තමයි. සත්තු මරුවම පව්. ඊළඟ ආත්මේ හොඳ ආත්මයක් නැහැ. ඒක නිසා මස් කන්නේ. ඡානක එහෙමනේ. ඡානක එහෙමනේ.
I am meeting
Uh-huh.
some of them.
Yes, some, not all. But සමහරු ඉතින් පිළිගන්න ආගමින් කියන. හොඳ නෑ ඕක ඊළඟ ආත්මේ ඔයා උපදින්න අපායි කියන.
Sir, it is not only the religion, sir.
Uh-huh.
It
Yes,
is.
it
It
is.
is not only the religion, sir.
Then-
You can think that is not good, sir.
Not good means different. But belief is different, right? Good means value. Good means value. But belief is stronger than values, right? Abeko? Right?
Sir,
Value is very simple. But belief is that's very strong. ඒකට මොකක්ද බේස් එකක් තියෙන්නේ. නිකන් කියන්න බෑ. නිකන් කියන්න බෑ. ඒකට බේස් එකක්. Scientifically based or religious based. That's why religion is very important. A lot of your problems are based on your belief. Based on your belief. Right? It can be good, it can be bad. Good and bad belief, right? Some beliefs are good, some beliefs are bad. So that helps to develop some behavior. So that's the way. Anyway, right? So that's the way we develop belief. Then values. Values are what we think as good and bad. Good and bad. So we have two types of values, terminal values and instrumental values. Terminal values are values about the end of your life. Instrumental values are how you achieve your end. So that's the value. Then උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් මෙහෙමයි. I want to be a rich person. That's my value. I want to be a rich person. මැරෙනකොට මං පෝසතෙක් කියලා මැරෙනවා. ඒක හොඳයි. ඒ කොහොමද පෝසතෙක් වෙන්නේ? That's the instrumental value. Instrumental value is that කොහොමද පෝසතෙක් වෙන්නේ? If you want to become a rich person, you can become a rich person within one night. You need only 10 kilos. Kilo 10යි ඕනේ. Kilo 10ක් ඒව ගෙනාපුවම you can become a rich person. සමහර කෙනෙක් අපු මට එහෙම ඕනේ. I don't want like this. I want to become a rich person in a good way. That's your terminal value, instrumental value. Clear? Gunasiri, clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Right. So those are the value systems. Then we come to attitudes. So attitude is a predisposition. Based on your beliefs and values, you have already decided. Then Chanaka Hapugamakua Mammas Kandes. Emoko Chanaka decide you are right. Mas Kanada decide you are right. Secret burn and they can decide you are right. So attitude is a predisposition. You have decided. You have decided. Already decided, right? The attitude frequently used in describing people and explaining their behavior. Defining as a persistent tendency to feel and behavior in a particular way towards some object. So that's we call attitude. That's your attitude. That is your attitude. Due to some reasons, you dislike that person. Now that is predisposition. You have already decided. Right? Anyway, so attitude has three components: belief component, value component, feeling component, and behavioral component. Now, those are the things what we discussed already. Belief and value part. In every attitude, there is a belief and value part. Then every attitude, there is a feeling part. Every attitude, there is a behavior part. So attitude change means changing these all three components. All three components, right? Attitude change means that. Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Clear? Clear, no? Right. Right. Your attitude affect your job. Useless job. Somehow can I do my job? Useless job. People, I don't like that person. Object. Events. So your attitude affect your job, people. You have developed attitude based about job, people, objects, events, etc. That attitude leads to job satisfaction, poor commitment, your loyalty level, and your performance level. That's why we try to change attitude. That's why we try to change employees' attitude, because low performance, satisfaction, loyalty, everything depends on your attitudes. Now I think clear, no? Randa, clear?
Clear, sir.
The question you want to ask, please ask, right? Don't wait. Right. So how do you develop your attitude? How do you develop your attitude? That's the important thing. You develop your attitude from family, from school. That's why education is important. If you want to change people's behavior, you must change the education system, because you develop attitude from school. from family. Tata cigarette bonuwa, putat cigarette bonuwa. Tata bebe na, putat bebe. Because you learn attitude from your family, from your own experience, from something you have learned. Then mass media, through drama, radio, TV, newspapers, books. So you learn from these things, these areas. That's why sometimes if you want to control something, you have to control your mass media. Because mass media help to develop attitudes. Any questions? Any questions?
So one question, sir.
Yeah.
That so the initial segment is beliefs. So the
Yes.
beliefs will become values, and
Yes.
then the values will become behavioral patterns, and the
Yeah.
behavioral patterns will reflect through the attitudes. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Behavior patterns comes before the attitudes, no? So
Attitude, yes. So, but attitude combine both. That's why we call three components. Behavioral component, you can see cognitive component of the attitude. That's a belief and value component. Then the second component, feeling component. Third one, the behavioral component. So attitude, if you change attitude, right, seriously, so that means you have changed his belief and values also. Right? Clear? Did I answer your question?
Yes.
So that's why now it is very important. You develop attitude from your family, from your school, from your own experience. Right? Indoctrination and mass media. Then gathering kohomada me attitude development. Darshan, how you develop attitude from home, family? Yes.
Behavior pattern of the family members and the beliefs and values of the family.
Yes. How do you learn that? So one thing
by
is
observing.
One thing is the observation of behavior.
Yeah.
Other things. Chaitanya?
So for an example, so one family believes that to become rich, definitely they want to cheat or fraud. So that becomes a belief of them. Then what will do in accordance with that belief, they will have their value, right? Do some illegal acts to earn money. That is their value. That values. Then it will become they will have their behavioral pattern in accordance with that, and after that it will become an attitude.
Yes, that's very easy. But there's an easy way to you are right. But there's a very easy way to understand how you learn your belief, values, attitude from family. I think ladies can answer that question.
Parents, mother and father, they are either teaching you, guiding you, mentoring and coaching all the parts, and if something done wrongly, they will punish. So the child from the childhood, they know if punished, that is wrong, and while mentoring,
yes, you are right. You are right. Jaisingha, you want to do something?
Yes, sir. Because of the emotional attachment, so the family is the most emotional attached entity that we do.
You are a mother, no?
Yeah.
You are a mother, no?
Yes.
Now, if you listen to any mother, when you talk, out of 100 words, basically mother used 2 words. If you, like out of 100 words, 98% belong to that 2. What is that? Yeah, I think you can answer that question.
I didn't get you exactly, sir.
If you tell 100 words to your son or daughter, within this 100 words, there are 2 things, only 2 words. What are those 2 words? Whatever things you know, if you tell 100 words, out of that 100 words, 98 belong to these 2 words. What is that 2 words?
Love for my child.
මොනවා කිව්වත් ඔයා ළමයාට වචන දෙකයි තියෙන්නේ.
Good and bad.
Don't do. Don't
yes.
do. ඒක තමයි. The don't do කියන්නේ what? Guessing. Don't do කියන්නේ මොකටද?
What he shouldn't do.
That means bad thing.
Bad thing.
Bad, and child learn because my mother told don't do it. That means that is bad. You learn the values, good and bad. අම්මා තමයි පළවෙනි එක. Mother is the main person who teach beliefs, values and attitudes. Right? තාත්තා වැඩිය නෑ. තාත්තගෙන් observe behavior observe කර. අම්මා එහෙම නෙමෙයි. From mother, child learn a lot. So most of the values, beliefs and attitudes developed by mother. That's why mothers are responsible for children's behavior. Jasing, am I right?
Exactly, sir.
Right. So that is family. School also same. Don't do. So school also same. So you must, whole education system, develop your attitudes, own experience. Right. Then mass media. දැන් තමයි ටිකක් අරක්කු බොනකොට යටින් දානවා මේ මද්ද්‍රව්‍ය පානය ශරීරයට අහිත කරයි. ඉස්සර එහෙම නෑ. ඉස්සර ඒවට ගෙවනවා, right? Right. Anyway, so now you know how you develop attitudes. What are the ways and means? Now, if you want to change a person's attitude, then you can use the same method. How? If you now look at the practically. Now suppose one person decides to leave the organization. Now that's the final behavior. Right? I want to leave this place. Why? Now you can see how he has developed this one. He believed that. Now suppose he believed every job should be very important job. But my job is not very important. I feel, right? My job is not, right? I think my job is not very important. Therefore, I am not happy with my job. That's my feeling. I am not happy with my job. Therefore, I decide to leave this job. That's the way you can analyze any person's behavior. Abekon, clear?
Clear, sir.
Right. Right? So, any behavior linked to some kind of beliefs and values. So that's why it is very important to change, value change and belief change. Right. Attitude changing strategies, providing new and strong information. Right. Now that's you can do through your training program. That's why you have training program. Every training program should be able to provide new information and strong information. Otherwise, you can't change people's behavior. Your training program will be a utter failure, useless, if you don't provide new information and strong information. So that is one technique of training, successful training. Is there any trainers here? Is there any trainers here? No trainers. Then make a tamai training kiyan, right? මේ පොතේ තියෙන ඒවා හැමදාම කියවලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Right? Theory won't matter. Theory කියවලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. You must provide new information and something new ideas. Then only you can change behavior through training. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So new thing, new theories, new ideas. Then only your training program will be effective. Otherwise, you spend a lot of money on training. People come and sit and take some notes, right? They go back to their work, no change. So, provide new information and strong information. New and strong information. දැන් මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කිව්වා ලංකාවේ තියෙනවා මොකද්ද මේ we are very late no normally we are late no දැන් ඔයගොල්ලොත් ආවේ එහෙම නේද ඔයගොල්ලොත් ආවේ late වෙලා නේද නැද්ද මම මේක ඕපන් කරනකොට තුනට හිටියේ දෙන්න අනිත් ඔක්කොම ආවේ පස්සේ ඇයි Eranda, why we normally late? Gurasiri, why we normally late? Yes, Eranda?
It will become a habit.
Not habit. Not habit. Yes, yes. It can become, right. It has become a habit. But at the beginning, අපේ ඉස්කෝලෙත් එහෙමනේ. ඉස්කෝලේ පටන් ගන්නෙත් එහෙමයි. ලොකු අය වැඩ කරන්නෙත් එහෙමයි. Late. We are not punctual. We are not punctual. I worked in one German organization. I worked for 5 years. Now there, 6:30 means 6:30. Right? Then I had to hire මාට meeting තියෙනවා කිව්වා. chairman hire මාට පුදුයි ඉන්නවා ආඩිය. අපේ එහෙම ඉන්නවද? අපේ කොන්? අපේ එහෙම ඉන්නවද? hire මාට හරිය?
හුඟක් වෙලාවට නෑ සර්.
නෑ. ඒ කම්පැනියේ chairman එනවා hire මාට පුදුයි ඉන්න. ඉන්නේ එක්කෙනාද? If there are only one participant, he conduct the meeting. He won't wait. That's the training, practical training. He won't wait. හරියට 6 මාට එක්කෙනා හිටියේ පටන් ගන්න. එයත් එක පටන් ගන්න. දැන් අපි එහෙම නෙමෙයිනේ. හරිය නෑනේ. එයා නිකන් ඉමු. අගමැතිතුමා නෑනේ. පොඩ්ඩක් එනකන් ඉමු. අපි එහෙමනේ නේද? ඇමතිතුමා නෑනේ. පොඩ්ඩක් එනකන් ඉමු. එහෙමනේ? හර්ෂ? අපි එහෙම නේද?
හුඟක් වෙලාවට එහෙම තමයි.
We have a lot of experience. ඉතින් අපි ලොකු අය ඉන්නෙත් එහෙමයි. 5ට කිව්වම එන්නේ 7ට. අපි ඉතින් 7 වෙනකම් බලන් ඉන්නවා එයා එන. මීටිම තියන්නේ නැහැ. Now this is the bad culture. Now basically we have a wrong culture. We must change this culture. That is OD. That is part of one HR. Change in the culture. Culture change. Right? If you want to change behavior, you must change the culture. I know one school. ඒ ස්කෝලේ අටට කිව්වොත් අටට දොර ගේට්ටු වැහුවා ආයි කාවත් ගන්නේ නැත. ඇමතිගේ පුතාවත් ගන්නේ නැත. අටට වැහුවොත් වැහුවා. Then children will learn. Be punctual. That's the education system. The education system can be put on නෙමෙයි. You must change the behavior also through education system. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
එතකොට ඒ ස්කෝලෙත් බැහුව ගේට්ටුව. මිනිස්ටර්ගේ පුතාවත් පරක්කු නෑ අරින්නේ. ස්කෝලේ අටට ගේට්ටු වැහුවා. ඔයා ගෙදර යන්න එච්චරයි. No problem. Then you can change the behavior. Now that's the right. Now I have told you last year November there was a news item. I think I have told you. News item. Main item. In Japan, train driver, right, ask apologies from whole nation. මුළු ජාතියම සමාවෙන්න. අයියේ පත්තරේ තිබුණා ඒක.
Because of the late, due to the late of the train,
Late. How many hours late?
1 minute. 1 minute was
Late 1 minute. 1 minute late. සමාව ඉල්ලුව මුළු ජපානයේම සමාව ඉල්ලුව. That's the way you can develop time management, punctuality. හයට කිව්වොත් හයට පරක්කුණාම සමාව ඉල්ලුව. මුළු ජපානයේම සමාව ඉල්ලුව මට සමාව වෙන්න මගේ කෝච්චිය පරක්කුණා. ලංකාවේ එහෙම ඉල්ලුවොත් එහෙම මට ඉල්ලන්න මේ පැය 5ක් විතර. Right? Now that's the culture. So therefore, providing new information, strong information. Then fear arousal. That's another way of changing attitude. Dissonance arousal. Participating. That's another method. Brainwash. Mass media. Counseling. These are some methods of attitude changing. I don't know whether you all are involving in these development activities in your organization. I don't know. So these are some methods, right? Providing new information, strong information, fear arousal. These are methods, right? Dissonance arousal, participation, brainwash, mass media, counseling. Now these are some attitude changing strategies. If you have a question, you can ask. These are the barrier for attitude change: lack of information, insufficient justification, prior commitment. Because of these things, very difficult to change attitude.
Sir, can you give some example for the previous slide? Previous slide, disorder, arousal, and the third one.
Arousal, fear.
Fear, and the
Yes.
third and fourth one.
Yes, arousal, fear. Then, ඔයා සිගරට් බොනවා නම් ඩොක්ටර් කිව්වොත් එහෙම මේ ඔයා වැඩි කල් ජීවත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඔහොම බිව්වොත් එහෙම. ඔයා මොකද කරන්නේ චානක? එහෙම කිව්වොත්?
When you are fear, you are going to stop. Change the attitude.
No, fear arousal. ඩොක්ටර් කරේ ඔයාව බය කරා. මේ වැඩි කල් ජීවත් වෙන්න ඕනේ නම් නවත්තනවා. දැන් ඔයාගේ වැඩේ පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ ඇඟේ හරි. කියලා කිව්වොත් එහෙම ටක් ගාලා නවත්ත. That is fear arousal.
Fourth one, sir, disorder arousal.
Fourth one, dissonance arousal. Creating creating two contradictory situations. Creating two contradictory situations. Then gradually you can change people's attitude. Creating contradictory situations. Right? Contradictory situation. Then Chanak Maskan Naikone.
I'm eating, sir. Sir, I'm getting meats.
කවුද මස් කන්නේ කියන්නේ?
Myself, sir.
අබේකෝන් තමයි මස් කන්නේ. හරි. අබේකෝන් නේද? අබේකෝන්
ඔව්
මස්
sir.
දැන් බැරි වෙලාවත් දැන් ડોක්ටර් කියනවා ඔයාට දැන් ඔයාගේ ඇඟ වීක්. ඔයා හරිම වීක්. ඔයාට මස් කන්න වෙනවා. ඔයා මස් මාළු බිත්තර කන්න වෙනවා. ඔයා කනවද නැද්ද? අබේකෝන්
ඒත් කන්න බෑ sir. මස් මාළු කන්න බෑ sir. ඒත් කන්න බෑ sir අපිරියයි.
අපිරියයි. නමුත් දැන් ડોක්ටර් කියනවා ඔයාට ජීවත් වෙන්න ඕන නම් now you are in a contradictory situation. ජීවත් වෙනවද මැරෙනවද කියලා. දැන් කියන්නේ නිකන් කියන්නේ. එහෙම serious situation එකකට ආවොත් serious situation now doctor කියනකොට එකම only one way you can save your life. Get some eggs and meat. එහෙම කිව්වොත් අපි කොහොමද? මරණවද ජීවත් වෙනවද? That's the dissonance arousal. මරණවද ජීවත් වෙනවද? ડોක්ටර් කියන්නේ now you are very weak, can't help. Only way is this. එහෙම කිව්වොත් අබේකෝන් අබේකෝන් එහෙම කිව්වොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? You have to rethink. That's called dissonance arousal. Dissonance arousal. Karadda and no karadda. You are in a contradictory situation. By doing that, you can change people's attitude. Right? Chanaka?
Participation in management, sir. Participation in management.
Participation management is this way. දැන් ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඔය එක එක ඒවා කියනවනේ. හැබැයි ඉතින් කරන්න දුන්නම තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ. ඔය දැන් ගොඩක් කට්ටිය කියන අපි මෙහෙම කරනවා අරහෙම කරනවා කියලා. කරන්න දුන්නම තමයි තේරෙන්නේ කරන්න බෑ කියලා. So you get involved people. Give them a chance. You do it. You do it. Right. By getting involved, participating for activities, people sometimes change their attitude. You make you change your attitude. So therefore, get involved people. Get involved people in decision making, planning, and a lot of things. By involving them, you can change their mind. Tanaka? Right?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right.
Okay, sir.
Right. So therefore, finally, a person means a body and mind. Person means body and mind. So person development means development in body, development in mind. So that's the personal development. That's the individual development. Body and mind. Right? Body and mind. So appearance and thoughts and feeling. In another way, a person means appearance, thoughts and feeling. So thoughts and feelings are beliefs, values, attitudes, and expectations. So if you want to change a person, change their expectations. And positive thinking. That's why we call positive thinking. You try to change person's behavior. Now that is changing expectation. I can do it. I can do it. Right? So thoughts and feelings means beliefs, values, attitudes, and expectations. So through training program, through activities, you have to change these 4 things: belief, values, attitudes, and expectations. Plus knowledge. Plus knowledge. So knowledge is part of the attitude, right? Knowledge is part of the attitude. So we call knowledge part. Then other part is the skill part. Skill development. So these are the things we have to change when you talk about a person. Body and mind. Body is very, very clear. Body is physical, right? Physically fit. So that you can do through medicine and various other things, body development. And there are some physical skills. There are some physical skills. Then mind means thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings means beliefs, values, attitude, expectations, and knowledge. Then there are mental skills also. Now those are the things you have to develop. Clear? So person development means that body development, mind development. Now body development means, you know, it is weight, height, then strength, speed. So those are physical development. Mind development means development of thoughts and feelings. What are these things? Belief, values, attitude, expectations, and knowledge. Other than that, there are some mental skills also. So through your programs, you have to develop these areas. That's we call individual development. Clear? Clear? Any
Yes.
idea? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right. Then, remember, people are different. People are different. Very difficult to find same. That's why we are working with people. Now we define management as working with and working through people. So in organization, we have to work with people, through people. But people are different. That's why it is very difficult to achieve your goals and objectives. Therefore, you have to develop individuals. But it is very difficult because people are not same. People are not same. So people are different in terms of, as we discussed earlier, right, physically and mentally. So physically is the appearance and thought, right? Physical is appearance, basically appearance. Then mental is, then there are some differences in skill, knowledge, skills and abilities. Right? Skills we can divide into 2, physical skills and mental skills. Then expectations and attitude. Now these are the things we are going to change. Now person development means developing these areas. Physical, mental. I think very clear. No questions. If you have questions, you can ask. Now these are the development. Development program means that your whole program, exercise, meditation, yoga, training, everything related to this area. Nothing else. Himali? Priya?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what are the skills? These are the skills. Physical skills. Physical skills, there are 7 physical skills, right? Strength, flexibility, stamina, physical balance, body coordination. There are some more, right? So these are we call physical skills. So skill development means, right? Physical skill development means training on these areas: strength, flexibility, stamina, physical balance, body coordination, and there are some 3 more, some 2 more things, right? Then mental skill development means developing their numerical skills, verbal skills, perceptual skill, inductive reasoning skills, and creativity skills. So these are we call numerical skills. So your training program, through your training skill development training program, should target one of these areas. Any questions? Any questions? No. For an example, now what do you mean by numerical skill? What do you mean by numerical skill? Working with numbers. That's all. Working with numbers. You must have some skill to work in office. You need the numerical skill. I don't know whether I have asked this question from you. To make 100 from 4 nines, did I ask you?
It was asked last week, sir. It was asked last week.
Yes. No, that's a numerical skill. Very simple way. So some people can, some people can't. So you have to improve that numerical skill. Now, if you are an accountant, if you are working in the accounting department, so you must have a numerical skills. Otherwise, you may do a lot of mistakes, right? So likewise, different people want different skills. Then verbal skills. Verbal skill. That means speaking and writing. That's why you have communication development program, training program on communication skills. That means writing and speaking. So there are a lot of things you have to train under verbal skills. Not only words, there are so many other things. How to speak, way of speaking, speed, right? Then verbal barriers. There are so many things, right? So many things you have to train under verbal training. So verbal skill, that's a verbal skill. Then perceptual skill, that's a very, very important skill. So through your training program, you should be able to train people to improve their perception. Then inductive reasoning skills. Inductive reasoning skill, logical skill. I don't know whether I have asked very simple question. මම දන්නේ ඇහුවද කියලා. අර මිනිස්සු දෙන්නේ පාර යනවා කතාව ඇහුවද මම ඕන. කිව්වද ඒක? හිමාලි මගේ ඇහුවද ඒක?
ඇහුවේ නෑ නේද සර්?
නෑ නේද? මම අහන්නම් මට ගන්න තප්පර 30ක් දෙන්න. Two people are walking. Two people are walking on the road. One person is other person's son's father. Who are these two people? I'll give you 30 seconds. If you know, raise your hand. Right, time pass. Anyone? 30 minutes gone. 30 seconds gone. Anyone? Anyone? Himali?
So I couldn't hear the last part of the question. I only heard two people walking on the road
Right.
and one
Listen.
person.
Now listen now. That's a communication problem. Right. Now listen very carefully. Two people are walking on the road. Two people are right. Now out of these two people, one person is other person's son's father. Who are these two people? Clear, Himali? Clear? Hurry. Then කියන්න බලන්න තප්පර 30ක් දෙන්න. 30 seconds. If you know, raise your hand. Right. Time passed. Anyone? Anyone? Tanaka? Abekun? What the answer? Ayyo. Himali? What the answer?
So one person is a father.
I don't know. I don't know. One person is other person's son's father. Who are these two people?
Father
Anyone?
and son.
Yes, yes. Anyone? Now see, you don't
The other
have.
person may be mother of the person, the husband and wife. So if the other person is father, the other one is the mother.
I don't know. I don't know. Right. Your answer is that. Others? Others? Now see, I have given you more than one minute. Only Winma gave some answer. She's right. She's right. Now those two people are husband and wife. Then බලන්න ඕක කියන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට බැරි වුණා. අබේ කොහොමද? බැරි වුණා නේද? අබේ කොහොමද? Are you there? දැන් කතා කරන්න ඉන්නද කොහෙද අබේ?
සද්ද ඇහෙන්නේ නැතුව ගියාට මට උත්තර ගන්න බැරි වුණා.
දැන් ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ සද්ද ඇහුන්නේ නැහැ කියෝ කියයි. ඥානක බැරුණා නේද? ඥානක බැරුණානේ. Now that's called inductive reasoning skill. Logical thinking. තර්කානුකූලව හිතන්න පුළුවන්. I will ask another question. Another simple question. Now don't say I couldn't listen. Right? We can't listen carefully. Two people are walking on the road. I think everybody can hear. Two people are walking on the road. These two people met someone else. That person know one of these two. That person know one of these two. He asked from the known person, who is going with you? Who is going with you? Then that person told, this person's father called my father as father. He called this person's father called my father as father. Who are these two people? I'll give you 30 seconds.
So are they two siblings?
No. No.
Sir, son and grandson?
Son and grandson.
Yes.
Other answers? Others? Others? 30 seconds gone. Others? Now see, only one person answered. Only one person answered. Who answered that question? Who answered? Who answered? Who gave that answer?
Nazmila, sir.
But your answer is also wrong, right? Fatima, your answer also wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So father and son? Father and son?
Father and son.
Son.
Any other answers? Any other answers? His father called my father as father. Chanaka? Ambekon? Himali?
So I gave the answer, you said wrong.
Wrong. Yes. Now see, now it's very simple. That's a skill. Now those things you have to improve your. I don't know whether you have done training on this area. Skill training means that, right? Not only communication, even these are some very important skills. Logical thinking. So you must have training program if you want to develop people, right? To change their logical thinking. Right. Now, can you see this slide? Can you see this slide? No, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can you see? Can you see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Now I am going to show you some pictures. Write down what you can see in that pictures. What you can see in that picture, right? Very clearly. So picture number 1, I am going to show you. Picture number 1. I'll keep only 4 seconds, right? I keep only 4 seconds. You need to write down. Picture number 1, this. Right. I think you have note down. Chanaka, note down. Yes or no? Chanaka?
No, sir. No.
No. Why? Right. Picture number 2. Picture number 2 I am going to show you now. This. Picture number 2. Right. Picture number 3. Picture number 3 is this. Picture number 3. Picture number 4. Picture number 4. Picture number 5. Picture number 5. Picture number 5. Right, picture number 6, right? Picture number 6. Picture number 6. Right, picture number 7. Picture number 7 is this. Picture number 8. Picture number 8. Right. Picture number 9. Picture number 9. Picture number 10. Picture number 10. Right. Now, Ratnasurya? Ratnasurya, are you there?
Sir,
Yes, picture number 1. What was there?
sir, there's a boat and some mans are working with the ladder. Actually, I saw that's
How many people were there?
4 or 5, sir.
5. Right. Picture number 2, Chanaka. Chanaka, picture number 2. Abekon, picture number 2.
Rat sat on the chair.
The rat sat on the chair. Right. Picture number 3, Vijay Singha. Vijay Singha, picture number 3. Himali, picture number 3.
Picture number 3 was a face of an old person with a crown of flowers.
Right, right. Good. Picture number 4, Fatima.
Skull in a box, sir.
Skull in a
A skull in a box.
In a box. Picture number 6, Eranda. Picture number 6. Eranda? No. Gunasiri, picture number 6.
I love spending time.
I
love spending time.
I love spending time. Picture number 6. Picture number 7. Picture number 7. Senivaratna? Senivaratna, picture number 7. Jayanta, picture number 7. Yes, Gunasiri, picture number 7.
Beautiful young lady.
Beautiful young lady.
Flowers.
Flowers. Right. Picture number 8. Kumad Bandar. Picture number 8.
It's duck. Duck.
A duck.
Rabbit.
Picture number 10. Picture number 10. Subhakaran. Picture number 10. Kahavitanage. Kahavattage. Picture number 10. Niluka. Prasadi. Picture number 10. Pranasingha.
It's a dog. It's a dog. It's a dog.
A dog. Right. Right. What I did, I show you pictures. I show you pictures. You interpret. You all have eyes. You all have eyes. I show you pictures. You interpret. Abekon, do you think you are right or wrong? Abekon, do you think you all are right or wrong? Himali, do you think you all
Sir,
are right?
I think we saw what we wanted to see, but there could be another interpretation as well.
I don't know. I show you pictures and you interpret. So I ask whether your interpretation is right or wrong.
From my viewpoint, it's correct.
It's correct.
But there could be other viewpoint as well.
Unfortunately, no one is right. Now I show you 10 pictures. No one is right. Now see, your perceptual skill is very low, very poor perceptual skill. That's why you may do a lot of mistakes in your organization. That's why you may do a lot of that's why you may take wrong decision in your organization. Because no one is right. All your perception is wrong. Himali, agreed? No one is right. Now this is a skill. Now without good perceptual skill, you can't take decisions. Abekon? Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
You have to accept, can't help. All answers are wrong. So now you see, now this country is in a problematic situation because of that. Our leaders are wrong. They can't take right decision because their perception is wrong. Now this is very serious, this problem, right? Now country is now facing economic problem because our managers, our leaders are not taking right decisions because their perception is wrong. Right. Now you have to develop that. If you want to develop the country, you have to develop people perception. Those skills you have to change. අපි මේ වෙනම කරලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. මේවා වෙනස් කරන්න ඕන. මෙන්න මේවා වෙනස් කරන්න. The way you think, your skills, your mental skills. අපි පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ යවපු කට්ටියගේ skills හරිය poor, very poor skills. Can't help. Can't help. Very poor skills. So you have to develop. If you want to develop the country, you have to develop those skills. Otherwise, you may take wrong decisions. You may take wrong decisions. So wrong decision may help to lead to lot of problems in the country, lot of problems in the organization. Right. Now you understood the people's development means what? No skills. Right? Right. I will show you one as an example. I will take Abekon's one. Abekon, you interpret that picture as how?
The rat sat on the chair.
The rat sat on the chair, right? Look at this picture. Is it right or wrong? Abekon? Still the argument is the rat sat on the chair. Abekon?
So cannot see the picture, sir.
Cannot see. Why?
Yeah, it has gone now. It only enjoy
No, that gone. I won't keep so a long time. Now again look at, right? Now look at. This is the picture, right? I show you. Right. Still, do you believe that you are right or wrong, Abekon? Abekon, what was there?
I cannot see like that.
Himali, what was there?
Sir, I think, if you don't mind telling me, to get a proper perception, we should be given enough time to observe it, no?
No. What? Now that's the perception, right? We must see. Now you take decision based on that. No. So how you interpret this thing? So you all are wrong. Still, you won't believe that you all are wrong. Now this is a problem. අපේ රටේ කවුරු පිළිගන්නේ නැහැ තමන්ගේ වැරදි. ඒ අපේ perception එකේ problem. දැන් එතන එහෙම එකක් තිබුණ නැහැ අපේ. The rat sat on the chair කියලා එකක් තිබුණ නැහැ. හරි? දැන් මේ ෆාතිමා මොකද්ද කිව්වේ? ෆාතිමා කිව්වා එයාගේ picture එකේ තිබුණයි කියලා. ෆාතිමා, what was there? ෆාතිමා? Fatima, what was in the picture? Fatima was not there.
Sir, the question which you asked me, sir, is that?
Yeah. I asked from you, what was the picture you mentioned?
A skull was inside the box.
Skull inside the box. Now you see, completely wrong. Fatima, completely wrong. Now in your organization, you take a lot of decisions based on wrong perception, right? So this is the issue now. The lack of skill. These are lack of skills. Now you should develop these skills through your training programs, right? Don't get upset, right? That's no normal. That's
Sir,
yeah,
sir,
yeah.
number 7. I put identify only number 7. It is mentioned about. It is about the flower is there and butterfly is near to the flower.
Yeah.
And butterfly is going to get the nectar from
the
flower. Number 7 picture.
Number 17.
Number 7.
No, you are wrong, Chanan.
Wrong.
You are wrong. Right. Right.
So
Now you
what's the answer for the question which you asked earlier, sir?
Completely wrong, Fatima. Right? Right. Anyway, now these are the mistakes we do. These are the areas we want to develop through our training program. I don't know whether you have earlier come across this kind of problems. I don't know. So your training programs you should develop to change people's mind. Then only you can have a good decision, people who can take a good decision, right decision, right? Effective management. Otherwise, the people may do wrong things. හැබැයි කොච්චර හෙව්වත් ඒගොල්ලෝ පිළිගන්නේ නැහැ. ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ හරි කියලා. දැන් තාම අබේකෝන් කියන්නේ අබේකෝන් හරි කියලාමයි කියන්නේ. චානක කියන්නේ චානක හරි කියලා. ෆාතිමාත් දැන් ඔය ඇහුවේ මගෙන් ෆාතිමාත් හරි කියලා තමයි කිව්වේ. ෆාතිමා වැරදි. ෆාතිමාත් වැරදි. හිමාලිත් වැරදි. ඔක්කොමලම වැරදි කිව්වා. Eranda, yes.
Number 8, it was a rat, I think.
Number 8.
Sorry, sir, rabbit.
No. Completely wrong. So now you can see these are what you call skill, mental. Now these are mental skill, right? Your mind interpret, not you. Your mind interpret that. So therefore, mind improvement. So you must have training program to improve your way of thinking, mind. So then only you can take right decision. Right.
Sir.
So now, therefore, now how can you improve people? Because your behavior determined by two factors. One is biological factors that we call genetic factors. So if you want to change people, if you want to change people, then you have to change their genetic. Can we do it? Abekon, can we do it? Can we change your genetical factors?
Can't.
Can't. But now, remember now, some countries doing that. Some countries doing that, right? ඔය අපි දන්නේ නැති වුණාට එක එක ඒවා හරහා ඒවා අපේ උස අඩු කරන අපේ බර අඩු කරනවා එහෙම කරනවා හරි අපි දන්නේ නැති වුණාට එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන් දැන් ඔය තියෙන්නේ ඉස්සර අබ ගහක් හරි ලොකුයි දැන් අබ ගහ හරි පොඩි ඒ genetic changes genetically change our body also can be changed genetically. So then your behavior can be changed through genetic change. Now this only can be done through scientific manner, right? Genetically, genetic factors. අපි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා ආර්ය ගුණ නැහැ. ආර්ය පරම්පරාවට ඒක එනවා. ඉතින් අපේ රටේ තියෙන පරම්පරාව අපේ පරම්පරාව හිතන්නේ එහෙමනේ. අපි අවුරුදු 70ක්ම ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙන එහෙම නේද? කරලා තියෙන එහෙම නේද? 70 years after independence, Abekon, we have done the same thing. Same thing because that is genetic problem. අපේ සීයල කරත් ඒවම තමයි. අපි කරන්නේත් ඒවම තමයි. අපේ ළමයි කරන්නේත් ඒවම තමයි. That is genetic problem. අපේ රටේ මිනිස්සු හදන්න බැරි ඒක. That is genetically driven. That is one side, right? That is one side. Second side is environmental factors. That's called learning. There is opportunity. Although we cannot change genetic factors, we can change people through learning. Through learning. That's why HRD programs are very, very crucial, right? Because people's behavior determined by second factor is environmental factors. That means learning. You learn from environment, physical environment, social environment, economic environment, and cultural environment. You learn from that. So if you can you can change people's behavior if you can change this learning program. That's why we do a lot of training and development activities. Agreed? Understood?
Agreed, sir.
Himali, agreed? Understood?
Yes, sir. One question.
Yeah. What is the question?
Sir, අර කොටික උත්තර ටික කියන්න නැතුව සර් දැන් නිින්ද යන්නේ නැහැ.
දැන් ඔකම කිව්වොත් ඔබට ඉගෙන ගන්න නෑ. මම පස්සේ වෙලාවක් කියන්නේ ඒක නිසා. We have a face-to-face class. At that time I will show you, right? Anyway, so learning factor. So although we can't change biological factor, we can change learning factor. That's why HRD is very important. Through learning, we can change people. Right? So when you put all these things together, that's what we call person's personality. That means a person's skills, person's knowledge, skills, attitude, appearance, expectation. When we put all these things together, that we call person's personality. Nothing else. I think now you have some idea about what do you mean by person? What do you mean by person development? Any question you can ask. Any questions you can ask. No questions.
Only these two factors. Biological. You have mentioned only determinants of behavior, biological and environment. Only these
Yes, 2 factors. Nothing else. That means biological factor, 1 is. Inherited factors. The සමහර අපි කියනවානේ උපතින්ම ලෝභයි කියලා. උපතින්ම ලෝභයි කියලා. අපි එහෙම කියනවා නිකන්. Otherwise, you have learned that factor from the environment. So learning is very crucial. So that's the area we can touch. So we can change people through these learning factors. Because we can't change the biological factor, right? But that also we can do. Now, second generation, sometime you can change. Second generation. But learning factor is very important. We can touch that part. So through HRD, that's the area we are going to tackle. Right. So what do you mean by now individual development? Spiritual development, emotional development, mental development, social development, physical development, and resource development. These are the areas we have to develop. That we call individual development. Can organization do something? Can organization do something to develop people's spiritual side? Can organization do something to develop emotional side? Can organization do something to develop their mental side? Social aspect, physical aspect, and resource aspect. Then you can say, we have done some activities for individual development. Clear? Clear? Any questions? I think you need a break. Huh? You need a break.
Sir, we can continue with the class and stop at 5:30, sir.
Ah,
That is
right,
better.
right.
Today.
Okay. Right. I think you are very tired. I don't know. Right. So anyway, so now need for IDP means organizations are increasingly using personal development plans as a way to form the basis of training and career development of individuals. So through this, individual development programs, we can change people. So every organization should develop individual development programs. Then you can achieve your organizational goals and objectives. So conscious choice to improve one's life to become a better person and to grow as an individual. So as an individual, so to live as work as a developed individual. So with problems, people can't work. Under stress, people can't work. So they must be healthy people. They must be physically and mentally healthy people. So they must have a lot of skills. So those are the areas you can consider under your organizational individual development programs. Himal, have you done any kind of courses like that? Himali, have you done
courses
training
in the
programs?
sense of training.
Training programs on this area? What we have discussed?
I have studied these things for my degree for psychology, sir.
In the organization, you haven't done. You haven't done training program on this.
No, sir. We are majorly doing educational programs because I'm attached to education field.
Right. So, so you have to do something if you want to develop individuals. So you have to do individual development program, individual based development programs. So that's what we call individual development program. Right? Change their program to change their belief, program to change their values, program to change their attitudes, programs to change their expectations, programs to change their skills. Then you can develop individual as a person, as a good individual. Right? So individual development plans. So must have every organization should have a individual development plan. Is to tool as it employs in career and personal development. It is primary purpose to help employees reach short and long-term career goals as well as improve current job performance. So you must, every organization should develop individual development plan, not bulk, right? You have to select individuals and you must have an individual development plan. An IDP is a simple document that helps you identify and outline your knowledge, skills, and ability, while also providing you with well thought out path of professional development. So therefore, you have to, either you as an individual or your organization should have these individual development plans. So now we know who is individual. So what are the areas you have to develop? Then you must have plans. So these are the basic competencies, right? What I am great at. So competence, you have to identify what are your competencies. What are the areas you are weak? What organization wants? What are the needs that organization want, expect from me? Right? Then third one is, what do you like? So individual plan should cover all these three areas. Individual development plan should cover all these three areas. Clear? Any questions? So therefore, what you can do, identify your employees' present existing skills and qualifications. Identify their strengths. Identify their weaknesses. Right? Then identify their long-term and short-term goals. Then try to match goals and skills through these programs. Yes, any questions? No questions. Right. Benefits from that program's benefits are for individual. The plan can be motivating factor. Become focused on self-improvement and understand the long-term implication of it. For employer, easy to plan what organization should do, can achieve organization goals and objectives. Therefore, if you can develop individual development plans under HRD, so both parties will be benefited. Individual also will be benefited and organization also will benefit. So therefore, under HRD, you must develop individual development plan for employees. So that is HRD activity. That is HRD activity. Right? So personal development activities, providing opportunity to, these are the ways you can do it. Providing opportunities to exposure to different experiences and working with different groups. That is one way you can do. Don't keep one person in the same place for a long period. Give some transfers. Right? That is one way. But අපේ තියෙන මේව transfer කරවම තරහ වෙනවා. අපි කියන අපෙන් පලි ගත්තා ඒක transfer කරනවා. No. It is for the development purpose. You can transfer people and let them to get some experience working with some other groups, working with some other working areas. So that is one way you can do. So that is a development activity, right? Providing opportunity to exposure to different experiences and working with different groups. Second one, providing some challenging job. Give them a challenging job. Right. Through that, they will develop. Third one, get involved activities such as planning. So give them some chances. Now in our organization, we don't get involved lower level people in planning and other activities. No, you must get them. Now when I was in housing authority, now we had a system. We make all plans with people. We got people involved. So in organization also, you should be able to get involved lower level people in serious activities, decision making, planning, right? Organizing activities. So get involved. So that is a learning. That's a learning point. Next one is training on cultural training and ethical training. Then provide other skill training opportunities. Now there are something called life skills. So not only job or skills related to job, even other skills, you can give them opportunity to get some skills. Next one is involved in CSR projects. Right? Get involved, working with people, working with different groups. CSR project, also one way of learning. Organize knowledge sharing sessions. So you can organize various kind of knowledge sharing sessions. For an example, when I was in UDA, there was a rule. If anyone go abroad for some period to learn something, when you come back, you must have a workshop to share your foreign experience with your colleagues. That's a rule. That was in the UDA at that time. That was a rule. In Sri Lanka, do you have this kind of thing? People go abroad, they come and share their experience with you or not? Abekon? Is there a system like that?
In our case, sir, we have a system, sir. But
yes, but in many organizations, no. Right? Harsha, am I right?
Yes, sir. Mostly in the civilian organization, we don't have such.
Yes. So you must give them knowledge sharing sessions. Now that's why you will give a chance to go abroad. So when you go abroad and learn something, after you come back, right, you must share your knowledge, new experience with others. So that's what learning method. Our method is we keep everything with us. අපි කාටවත් එහෙම අපි ඒවා කියන්නේ නැහැ. අපි දැක්කේවා කියන්නේ නැහැ කාටවත්. අපි හංගගෙන ඉන්නවා. That's our culture. අපේ සංස්කෘතිය එහෙමයි. අපි කාටවත් කියලා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපේ සංස්කෘතියෙන් තනියෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. Right. Some more things. So employees has responsibility to prepare plans and take necessary action to implement this plan. So a personal development is the responsibility of individual development, normally with the individual worker, but organization also can help and do some programs, introduce some programs for individual development. Any questions before we finish? Any questions before we finish? Any question you want to ask, Niluka? Kawatage? Yes.
So can you share this PPT, sir?
Uh-huh.
Can you share this PPT, sir?
Yeah, I have sent to department. I think they will share with you. No problem. All these slides I have uploaded to departments. So she will upload tomorrow. Okay?
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Right. Any other questions? Any other questions?
From these two parts, two lectures, what are the possible areas that you are hoping to give questions?
I can hear you, Chandra. A little bit loud.
So what are the areas that you are focused on for the examination?
Examination. Normally I ask some question about individual. What do you mean by now? What are the qualities of individual? What are the areas? Then some intervention techniques. So now we have discussed some intervention techniques. So now we are going to discuss those techniques in future also. So some techniques, one or two techniques. Last time I asked what is life and career planning and diversity training. Those two I asked last time. So likewise, one question I asked from this side. Yes, definitely yes. Any other questions? No questions. Right. Then we stop at this. We'll see. Slide also. Yes, finish. Right. So I think very good. You can stop at this point. Thank you very much. I think you were able to learn something. I don't know.
So
Were you able to learn something or not?
Sir, at last, I want to ask one thing.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are the what are the things that we have to do to improve that perception ability that
Yes.
during
Now,
your
if
session that
you can read basic psychology book, there are some called industrial psychology or basic psychology book.
with regard to that identification of the photos and other things, you think that
Yeah.
everyone will-
Then there are I have mentioned last handout. There are two books I have mentioned: organizational human resource development books and psychology book. You can read those books. Basically, there are not available many books on this side, but anyway, basic psychology book will help you to learn something about individual development, right? Right.
Also, thank you.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.